Hello! I see you're interested in probability. First, consider this. 6 friends all agree that headwear is the most important part of their apparel. Their favourite colour is on their headwear. Red, black and blue are known. There are 6 preference combinations. If you stood in the middle of the 6, then spun around, pointed to a person, they prefer black over red. You guess another preference of the chosen one, red over blue. What are your chances of success? Picture it so. 3 of the 6 are discarded as they don't prefer black over red. We are left with 3 guys. We know that one of them has been picked. Who prefers red over blue? Only this guy. One of the 3 who like black over red also likes red over blue. Picking him from this group has a 1/3 chance. The info allows us to ignore the other 3 figures. They're forgotten in our calculation as they don't like black over red as we are given. We're finding, out of those who prefer black over red, what is the chance of someone who likes red over blue being picked? The calculation involves these 3 leftovers, which end up as the denominator of our 1/3 fraction. Have you ever thought of how email spam works? Or of the math behind finding your phone? I'll tell you what links them. It's Bayes' theorem. Don't worry if this is gibberish to you. You'll soon get it. How does our problem link to Bayes' theorem? Our fraction can be turned into Venn diagram form. The 2 circles are the info we have. Black over red, our given info, and red over blue, our assumed one. This guy fits neither criteria. These guys prefer red over blue. These 2 like black over red. This guy fits both criteria. Who fits our fraction's denominator? They have to fit into the given info. These 2 plus him. They go on the bottom. Relevant subset fits the second info and is in our original set. We can see it's only him, so he goes on top too, giving us 1/3. Let's try another. A game show has 3 doors. One hides $100 and the other's nothing. Each door could equally hide the money. You pick door A. The host knows what is behind the doors. He knows if A hides it, he can pick either B or C. Also, if it's behind B, your choice forced him to open C, and vice versa. He actually opens C and asks you if you want to switch. To find B's chance, we use a similar diagram. We label the top with our first criteria and the side with our assumed one. Each box is filled with the chance its given info occurs given the assumed one does. These are all 0. He can't open your door or those hiding a prize. These 2 are filled with 1s, and these get filled with halves. To get our probability, we take the actual first info column and add its content. The value that's in a row that fits the second info is divided by the answer to the previous sum, leaving us 2/3 as B's probability. I'll leave you with the key points, FAQs, and a problem. Thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.